After seeing the most recent JJK updates and the answers that Gege has given in recent interviews, I literally have some things to say about this whole manga thing. So, fair warning, if you don't want spoilers for the manga, like if you have only watched the anime and you haven't read the manga, don't watch this unless you want to get spoiled. But anyways, I'm just going to be complaining about how the manga's going right now. Also, I am going to be criticizing some things about the writing, but like, do not take me that seriously. I have only written like certain stories. I am 17, okay? The experience that I have will be nothing compared to Gege. And the fact that he could even write a franchise that involves magic and stuff like that and power dynamics and stuff like that, that is amazing on its own. So obviously Gege did some things right, but I still have the right to complain about some things. My first complaint is Gege giving the false hope that one of your favorite characters could come back. And when I say this, you probably think I'm talking about Gojo. I am not talking about Gojo. He is long gone, and it is quite obvious. That guy got split in half. But I'm talking about Nobara. So many people forgot about Nobara after the Shibuya arc, which is understandable because Gege himself literally only brought her up once after it and then completely just dismissed her disappearance until recently. I get that Gege killed her off for Yuji's development, but if I'm being serious, he did her so dirty because when she got attacked by Mahito and then taken to go get help, that's there to be like, oh, a glimmer of hope, Nobara's not fully dead. And then after that, we get a scene where Yuji asks Megumi, how's Nobara doing? And instead of being like, oh, she's dead, or like a simple head nod of disapproval and sadness, we literally just have him looking at Yuji and Yuji saying, I get it. What am I supposed to get from that other than, oh, she's not dead. There's hope. There's a glimmer of hope. This chapter happened 3 years ago, and just now recently, Gege has said in an interview that Nobara not coming back. She's gone for good. What was the point of me waiting those 3 years in hopes that she would come back if you literally knew that she was gone since before you wrote the Shibuya incident? What was the point of all of that hope? And now in the story, he's trying to replace her with Hana. And I get people hate Hana so much. I kind of don't like her either. But to have her be the replacement for Nobara, the thing I liked about Nobara is that she was feminine and strong. Hana literally is just a Megumi simp. How is that supposed to be a replacement for Nobara? And besides that whole misleading stuff with Nobara, when Gege had Choso like have a fake out death where it was assumed that he would have died from the impact, but then he survived and then he comes back and then he kills him off. What? What was that? I can't. I was so positive after that moment that Choso would have made it to the end of the manga, but no, he's gone. My next issue is Gojo's death. I am a Gojo fangirl, okay? Not a weird one. I just really liked Gojo in the way his character was. But besides that, I understand his death was for the plot, okay? Especially since by the end of the manga, Yuji is supposed to be the strongest. That's what I'm going to assume, okay? So to have Gojo still be alive wouldn't make sense, especially since Yuji's the main character. But my issue isn't with his death necessarily. It's about what happens after his death, because if you don't know about like the recent updates of the manga, Yuta pretty much used Kenjaku's curse technique to take over Gojo's body, and all this build up to this one moment had me thinking, oh my god, Yuta's about to pull the most powerful move ever using Gojo's body. Nope. He used Gojo's body for literally nothing. He plopped on the floor. Not even that long after the hype scene. Like, I thought Gojo's death could have been for something, but if it ends up being for nothing, I'm literally gonna lose it. The next thing I have an issue with is the addition of new characters or the introduction of new characters just to have them not make it to the end of the series. If you've watched anime before, this is so common that as soon as it happens in an anime, you know that they're not making it to the end. In JJK's instance, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about Higuruma. I get why Higuruma had to die too, because he was getting to the level of Gojo's strength, and once again, Yuji is meant to be the most powerful by the end of the series, most likely. So to have him be killed off was not shocking, but did it hurt still? Yes, it very much did. My next complaint is how he brings back characters just to have them be knocked down and dead. If this happened a couple times, yeah, sure. Okay, I would be fine with that. But this is happening so much. This has been going on for so long. Maki comes back, shot down. Ino, I don't know why he brought Ino back to make like one little hit and then poof, injured. Two, but injured, has to go. And as of right now, in the most recent updates, Toto came back and so did Inumaki. Realistically, what is Inumaki gonna do? Inumaki's chances of survival right now have been brought down so low. Toto, he has like strength, so there's hope for him, okay? But now that these characters are back, all that I can think about is what if my last favorite character of JJK is just gone? Toto is literally the last survivor I have. I cannot have him gone. Like, if you ask me if I would rather have Megumi live than Toto live, the answer is Toto, okay? Megumi would be gone in an instant. And that brings me to my next point, and that is that it is alluding and hinting that Megumi has a chance of survival. But if Megumi survives, what is the point? Because that boy does not want to survive. That guy has literally lost his sister and his parental figure. What does that guy have left? He lost Nobara as well, and he at this point is probably gonna lose some more friends, hinting at Inumaki, maybe Maki. I don't even know. At this point, any character is on the table for not making it to the end of the manga. But Yuji alone is not gonna make Megumi want to continue on in life. These complaints are mostly just me not being able to handle all the stressful situations of JJK. I don't even think it's necessarily like a writing issue, other than the Nobara thing. The Nobara thing is a writing issue, and I have major beef with that. But the other stuff is just me not being able to handle deaths of certain characters. Anyways, that's mainly it. I would like to say before I end this video though, I do not hate the JJK manga. It just has me really stressed and slightly frustrated when almost every single one of your favorite characters is dying. But that's it. This video was mostly just complaining or just trying to talk about what's stressing me out right now. But besides that, the JJK manga is pretty well written, if I had to say. Is there plot holes? Yes, but I'm not gonna go deep into those in any video anytime soon because I don't have the brain capacity for trying to dissect all of that. I don't want to dissect all of that, okay, even if I did have the brain capacity. And if I wanted to dissect an anime though, it would definitely be Attack on Titan. I'm the biggest Attack on Titan glazer, so just know that when I'm talking about JJK, I'm probably comparing it to a Attack on Titan. I'm just extremely biased when it comes to this kind of stuff. Anyways, I had to bring up AOT somehow because it's peak fiction, okay? That is the best anime I've ever watched in my life. But that's it for this video.